Alright, we're back for more of that delectable slime ranching action, everybody. Welcome back to the Chupacabra's lair. I've got to deal with some insidious, angry creatures here. But I did find out what these guys are guarding. There is a strange door with a giant key that they don't want me to touch. So I guess that's probably to open up another region of Slime Rancher. And my explorations trying to get a hold of additional rock slimes didn't really quite go to plan earlier. Most of them have already turned into mutant hybrids. So there you have it. And I have a message from Thor West. I'm not 100% sure who that is yet, but I'm sure she's very important. Probably like a friend of ours from school before we left to become the universe's greatest slime ranching aficionado. And yeah, so I'm really just looking for some of those heartbeats that our little rock monsters so love and crave. And once I find those, I'll be able to start a farm for them back at base. And hopefully start farming those instead of what I was farming before. A lot of chickens over here. Stone chickens. Some carrots. Not quite what I'm looking for. What is this? Ooh. Treasure pod. It's locked, though. Okay, so there's treasure pods. Somebody's just leaving me goodies all over Hell and Creation. A lot of water geysers. I notice I can't get water without a special water gun upgrade or attachment, which is kind of obnoxious. This is a teleport pad. I do remember that from the early access, so we gotta kill this slime using chickens. Probably two kinds of chickens. It's a really big slime. It'll take a lot to make that one explode. These are cube berries. Not quite what I was looking for. Where does one locate heartbeats? Must not be back over here, because this is the way to, like, a whole nother area. Oh, there's also some more of that whole ruins thing that I was talking about before. Hey, there's goodies in here. Shit, yeah. I'll take me some of that. Still no of those beets, though. But it did give me 2 rock slimes, which is my next goal. I mean, in a game like this, you really gotta go big or go home, right? I'm trying to start a sultry business. Not just here to have fun and relax at the end of a long day. Not at all. I can't for the life of me remember where you find those beets, though. I could have sworn they were in here. But previously, when you came here, it would be full of, like, angry critters that didn't want you to progress, so who's to say? That guy's got another cube berry. It's not really what I'm looking for, though. There's no beets up here. A lot of chickens in this area. Alright, well, what does this say? This might be another message from what's-his-face. I had a great big tree like this here, one along the edge of my property, back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it was dying. Wasn't anything unnatural, it was just its time, I suppose. Then I realized that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I'd spend my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. That's a little extreme, don't you think? Although I've thought about if you could go to, like, Mars and be a history-making person, would you do it? Because it would be a one-way trip and you'd never come back. This is a little less extreme than that, where in this case you'd go and you could always come back when you got sick of it. But I don't know. Would you guys at home go on, like, a one-way ticket trip to somewhere that you weren't 100% certain if you'd ever make it back? You know, it's tempting. It's always one of those romantic ideas of going out and exploring parts of, like, the West, you know? Okay, there's more angry monsters down. Oh, here's the beets I needed. Okay, we got heartbeats. That's all I wanted. Beautiful. Let's get... Let's get out of here, because literally everything wants to eat my face off. And like I've said on numerous occasions, I like it when my face and my organs stay firmly attached to my juicy bits. Those are for Larry to share with his zombie significant other and no one else. If I ever get one of those. I hope not, because that sounds... I don't know if that sounds romantic or horrifying. There was a movie like that, one of those Nights of the Living Dead knockoffs from Sci-Fi Channel. Oh, there's some chromatics over here. Where this dude's girlfriend got turned into a zombie. And it wasn't outwardly apparent that that had happened yet. And they were trying to escape the government, who were trying to stem the tide of zombification. And then she just kind of, like, started attaching stuff to her body like she was Johnny Five from Short Circuit. And started having fights with other zombies. And then they both turned into zombies together and romantically shared last moments in a crematorium. Actually, that's a little less romantic than I thought it would be. That actually kind of sounds horrifying way to go. In a crematorium. Even if you're a zombie and can't feel things. Okay, this is what I was concerned with. The frickin' Tabby's getting loose. Come here, you. You get to go in the drink now. You've become too fat. And you are escaping from my horror show. So you get to go over there. Don't... Oh, this is what I was afraid of. Now I don't have any of my own chickens anymore. Except for the ones that have clearly bugged out into a fence. Okay, out you go. Goodbye. Goodbye, friend. Let's put these rock slimes in here. Where did this other Taby slime go? Did I not get rid of you before? I guess not. Let's feed you guys all but one heartbeat. Do you guys eat pogo fruit? Maybe. I don't think so. I was hoping, but no. Okay, let's just feed these guys the pogo fruit. They can get fat, and then I'll get rid of them. And that should be enough money to keep these guys in fruit forever. Alright, get all these rock plorts. What are rock plorts good for, I wonder? Probably something in mining or metallurgy. Okay, you have outlived your usefulness because you have escaped my prison. It's probably for the best that I don't work for a prison company that does one of those for-profit prisons. I would be a horrible, horrible warden. Just the most monstrous dude on the planet. Those guys are probably gonna get out, but they don't eat anything important, so it's fine. We can chuck this Taby slime as well. I think till later I might just keep these animals as singular. As opposed to let them get big and fat. Because clearly they're busting out the corners of their enclosure, and that is bad. Alright, so rock plorts are worth 23. Not quite as much as the Taby plorts, but easier to manage, I feel. Can I change what this is growing? Can I change this? Remove crops is 10 bucks. At least it gives me what's on the tree before I destroy it. I don't ruin any, goodies. And let's put in a heartbeat. There we go. That'll be great. Let's suck all these guys up and get rid of them. Can I, like, buy an incinerator? This might be easier to deal with. That's expensive, though. Killing things is expensive. Ugh. I don't know that's even that, like, that's no more humane than what I was doing before, with dumping them into the ocean. Like, burning alive and drowning are terrible, terrible, terrible ways to die. Just the worst in the universe. Like, that must have been a way to go. Because I know there's a lot of people that get in, like, shipwrecks and things. And then they end up getting so tired treading water that they fall asleep and drown while asleep. That's gotta be something. Alright, well, I'm almost gotten rid of you guys. This is very slow going, because these guys are humongous. Humongous fungus ungus. There we are. Dump you right over the edge there. I'll snag you. And then I'll be able to suck up all these plorts and replace you with something possibly more valuable. Like those little fairy light slimes that look kind of cute. So, come here, you. Ah, maybe you guys will just go away on your own. Seems hard to grab them, too. But whatever. You've got... all you really have to your name is a vac gun. I wonder what the bottom bar on my vacuum gun means. Is that like I'm almost to full capacity kind of a deal, or what? Could be. The vacuum gun, I don't think they've changed it too terribly much, just some of its behaviors, because it's always looked really good. Like, one thing I can say about Slime Rancher is the graphics in this game have always been pretty gorgeous. Although in my previous rig, I was going kind of cheapo, and nothing in it really ran worth a crap. So I've upgraded to something a little bit more modern. And as much as I love NVIDIA, or AMD, as opposed to NVIDIA, NVIDIA just kind of works. I've never really had a problem with NVIDIA drivers. I've had to do so much jury rigging to get recording softwares to work properly with AMD products that it was just not really that worth it. Whereas with NVIDIA for recording locally at home and not streaming, it's just beautiful for getting all of your stuff to work with their built-in codecs. So I'll suck all this stuff up. Oh boy, I am just flush with poop. Which, it's not something I ever thought I'd say. Like, I didn't think I'd ever be like the king of feces on a slime planet. Can I sell pogo fruit? No. Well, you never know until you try, right? Let's get rid of these chickens. I don't need to hold these. They can just grow up on their own. And be a distraction for any slimes that might want to horrifyingly eat them. And we're more or less kind of back in business here. This'll keep growing some fresh heartbeats. Do I want to grow more stuff? That's a legitimate question. I don't know yet. I can make a pond. I never got these ponds to work right. But whatever, it's fine. We're cruising and for something. Oh, the Grange Exchange is available. So if we had leftover stuff, we could trade it with other far range people. And they would eventually give us some money for it, or some other goodies, depending on what you're trading. So let's build another garden, just for the hell of it. And then we'll throw a pogo fruit in here, just so we have some. I have no idea if I'm going to need more later. It's just hard to say. I just don't want to have any money burning a hole in my pocket, sort of a deal, so we're just going to build things like a coop. We're going to suck up all these little chickadees, chickadon'ts. We're going to put them in here with these hens. Hopefully some of these turn into roosters, because I don't have a rooster available at present. And there's just these little cuties that are everywhere. I don't know that chicks are normally that small, but it's fine. Wow, there's a lot. There must have been like a family over here, or a spawn point. Okay. Is there like a way to control this so I can see what's going on? I can get them spring grass to, like, encourage bugs to come. Oh, now I can buy dash boots. These highly advanced and frankly fashion-forward boots reduce the energy consumption of sprinting. Oh, I can sprint. I didn't even know. All right. Oh, there's some of these. I want these. Come here. Get out of here. No, you stupid little phosphor slimes. I'm trying to capture you. Bring you to my farm. How am I supposed to enslave you if you... well, won't behave. I don't know. Is taking care of animals, if you take care of them conscientiously and morally, is that really slavery? I know some animal groups would like to think so. Not all of them. Most of them are just concerned about the ethical treatment of animals. Like, legitimately. As long as you're keeping them healthy, keeping them happy, and not abusing them, most people are pretty chill with that whole thing. There's a lot of different animal rights groups out there, I gotta say. They are as many as the... all right, let's feed you. Hope you like fruit, man. 'Cause it's your lucky day. Is that... oh, you literally need more, huh? Well, there's more right here. See if we can fatten you up further. Almost. He's almost gonna explode. What else can I feed you? Plorts? Do you take plorts? No. That would be weird. Like, feeding someone to death and then feeding them their own poop would just kind of be a little cruel. Little too cruel for school. So that'll be it for this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make that explode next episode. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, I've been your host, Larry. I'm gonna get some of these phosphor slimes, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will, of course, catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and toodles.